Hey, Ashley.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good,
How are you doing
good.
today? Thanks for meeting me to go through your feedback a little bit. So I see that you work really well with a team and that you get along with everybody in the company, which is really great. You bring a lot of energy to the team, and I think everybody appreciates that. You're a hard worker and you strive for perfection, but sometimes when you fall short, you kind of get discouraged and you let things kind of fall to the wayside.
Yes, I know.
You see that?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You're a hard worker and you strive to become the best worker you possibly can, but you have to understand that sometimes that if everybody makes mistakes, that is just part of the process. Mistakes happen. You have to see it as more of a learning experience rather than shutting down and not completing your work. I think that you're a great team player, but you aren't that adaptable. So you always come up with a plan and a way to execute the task at hand. But when something gets messed up along the way, you kind of shut down and don't get the task done. The positive part about this is that you always make sure that everything gets handed in way ahead of time, which I actually really like. The positive of that, because of your need to actually get things done on time, you sometimes give other people a chance to complete their part, but you kind of put a lot of pressure on them while you're doing that. I think because you put the pressure on people when they get assignments done early, it could affect their overall performance, and you need to kind of just let them do it at their own pace. You have to remember that not everybody works at the pace that you do, and that you have to be a little bit more flexible with the other people around you because there's different personalities and different working habits. So that's my feedback to you. I think that overall that you're still a great worker.
Thank you. I
problem.
really appreciate it. I have some notes here. Don't worry. A lot of good things. You're a very good worker. So I appreciate what you said to me, and I totally understand, and I know where my faults lie. So starting with you, I also think you're a fantastic employee.
Thank you so much.
But sometimes when myself or other coworkers kind of give you some negative feedback or criticize what you brought forward, like you kind of get really discouraged.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, and it just kind of like has a major effect on your work, and we do see that. So you kind of let your work pile up as well, and you try to perfect like the one task that somebody gave you negative feedback on, and you let everything else kind of fall to the side, and you spend a lot of energy on the one task and then not on the rest.
Right. Okay. I definitely noticed that.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, it happens.
But like I said, so I know it's really difficult to take negative feedback, but if you see it as constructive criticism, maybe you'll understand that it's just there to help you grow and help you improve. On the plus side, you respond exceptionally well to positive feedback, and I notice it. I really know everyone else really notices it, and your energy and motivation increases when you get that positive feedback. Your assignments are done promptly, even early, and I like that. And you really put 100% of effort into what you're putting forth. So this shows, and also very good work. But so I think you really need to understand that professional criticism is healthy and you need it to grow in your role.
Right.
Whether it be good feedback, bad feedback, all that feedback is just meant to help you grow. So I believe if you try to find the positive aspects of the negative feedback, you can look at it as opportunities for improvement, and then you'll just continue to keep succeeding.
Oh, that's great. That's great advice. Never really thought of looking the positive and the negative, so that's great. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I'm really glad we had this one-on-one.
Yes, me too.
And yes, we'll pick up. We'll do this again in like a month or two.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Sounds great.
Thank you.